Hey guys, Dark Angel Gaming here, bringing you another awesome multiplayer battle video. And this multiplayer battle is not Lord of the Rings Third Age mod for Medieval 2 Kingdoms. This is the Call of Warhammer, the Warhammer Battletop game. You know like it comes from the Warhammer. Battletop game from Games Workshop with Warhammer 40k and stuff. This is a Warhammer mod for Medieval Total War 2 Kingdoms. And from playing the Battletop version of this game, like pretty much all my life, this mod is just amazing. So, I am doing a multiplayer battle here with, obviously, guess who? Music Man 101. And we are doing a Chaos v Chaos battle. And I am playing as the Chaos God Khorne, and Music Man 101 is playing as the Chaos God Nurgle. So, let's get straight into the game and take a look at the army I decided to bring. We had 30,000 florins each. I brought as my general unit, 1 unit of Blood Crushers of Khorne. I've got... what are these now? 4 units of Chaos Warriors, standard Chaos Warriors, 2 units of Beastigors, Chaos Beastmen, 2 units of Bloodletters, 3 units of Marauder Axe Throwers, 4 units of Khorne Chosen. What else did I bring? I don't remember, I think that's it. Oh, and these Chaos Warrior Helderbirds, and the Marauder, 2 units of Marauder Desolators, 2 units of the Helderbirds. Alright, so let's play and quickly watch me do my deployment. It didn't take me that long. I know I usually take an epic amount of time doing deployment, but it didn't take me that long this time. I was kind of like really quick because I had to change my strategy because Music Man... we were going to play no sorcerers, but I forgot to mention that we were playing no sorcerers because we were playing no cavalry, limit 2 demon units, and no sorcerers. But I forgot to mention the no sorcerers bit. So Music Man brought Nurgle sorcerers. So I was like, okay, I better change my strategy, and I deployed quite quickly. Let me just speed up my deployment a little bit. I don't know why it took me so long, why I was just sat on the... I think it was because I was waiting for Music Man to load in. Here you go. So now obviously you can just see me deploying my army and putting my Warriors of Chaos up front. Looking epic. The skulls on the chest look just a little weird. So epic music also playing in the background. So I'm just doing my deployment. I stretched it from all the way over this side was my left flank, to down there, down round by here was my right flank, because I wasn't sure where to deploy. I was going to start my deployment all the way back here and get him to try to charge me. Excuse me. But once I realised he brought sorcerers, I thought if I deployed all the way back here and got him to come up to me, he could just blast me with the sorcerers and it would like desolate my army. So I thought, okay, change of strategy, I'll deploy really close and just charge him, which is literally what I did. So once my stupidly long deployment time plays out, right, okay, let's just speed up my deployment while I do my army. I do take so long to deploy, it's bad. Alright, so we've started the battle now. If I quickly pause it, we can take a quick look at Music Man's army. He's got 3 units of Marauder Axe Throwers, Nurgle Chosen. I think he brought 5 units of Nurgle Chosen. He's got some Chaos Warriors, I think 4 units of Chaos Warriors. Well, they stretch down on his right flank anyway, 3 units of them. His general unit is standard Chaos Knights, which is nothing too special. Here's his chaos. No, they're not his chaos sorcerers. He's got 2 units of plague bearers, demons of Nurgle. What else has he got? What are these now? Chaos warrior halberds. I think he got three or 4 units of those. He put his 2 units of plague bearers on his left flank, instead of spreading them out like I did. And here's his sorcerers here. Man, shit, they look grim. Alright, there's his unit of sorcerers. So let's play and get straight into the battle. I decided my best strategy was to just charge him, like, with my entire army. I know that's never a good strategy to have, but like I think I was a bit overly concerned about his sorcerers, so I just charged my whole army at him, and he was like, oh, okay, he's charging his entire army at me. So because I don't know why I was so concerned about him. I probably shouldn't have been, but I was a bit overly concerned about those sorcerers, even though, as you'll find out, they didn't really do very much for the entire battle. So I could have been a bit more tactful in that case. But here goes my entire army, about to hit his lines. I think they've hit over here. Yeah, my best to go has hit his marauders. Actually, I didn't realise he brought marauders. And now the rest of my army. There's 1 unit of bloodletters over here as well on my left flank. And I've got my Khorne chosen charging in over here. There's more Vestigors. And over here. And he sent like his army like sort of round this hill and then sort of down this hill. And then this unit, my unit of raw axe throwers, just decided to run away for some reason, and I don't know why. But I was kind of outmatched on this hill because I sent my Chaos Warriors in and my Khorne Chosen in first instead of my Bloodletters, so they got wilted down by this massive amount of Plague Bearers. Because I should have sent my Bloodletters up first, really. But see, his Nurgle fucking sorcerers just didn't do anything. Like, I don't think he knew how to use them, but I didn't tell him, because obviously I wasn't going to tell him how to use them, because it would just kick my ass. So on my left flank I was winning because I had like a more open space, and my units over here were just owning fools. But on my right flank, on this side, Music Man was winning because my Chaos Warriors were just getting whittled down, but I wasn't paying attention. I was more paying attention, concentrating over here. So they were just getting like slaughtered by these Plague Bearers. Like, they haven't even like killed one, they're just getting battered. They were just getting battered by these Plague Bearers. Like not even one Plague Bearer like died for ages. Because I should have sent my Bloodletters in realistically to fight him, but I didn't. And then he flanked me with his Chaos Halberds, which I wasn't too worried about because I came in with the flank from my general unit with the Blood Crushers, as you can see I'm doing now. But he had the upper hand definitely over on this side for ages because of the Plague Bearer units. I should have realistically been a bit more clever with that, but I was just concerned with charging. I thought if I just charged him, I'd be able to overwhelm his army with strength, because it's Khorne's best strategy. But it worked on one flank, but it just didn't work on the other as I planned it to, so yeah, kinda sucked. So it was just more fighting over here. I managed to rout his Warriors of Chaos pretty easily on the left flank, and then the middle, this massive ball was okay. I managed to I was doing alright, man. I wasn't winning, but I wasn't losing. It was pretty even over here, until I won here, and then I just charged.
Only half of our force remains.
And there goes, only half my army remains. See, I lost half my army way before he lost half of his. And then what he didn't realise, which I failed to show you, is I ran my general and hid it behind this hill, so he moved his sorcerers up, trying to flank me over the top of this hill, and then I hit his sorcerers with my general unit and killed him. as you can see, they've just been annihilated. Like, over here, all my Chaos infantry are pretty much dead at this point by the Plague Bearers. As you can see, I don't even think they killed one Plague Bearer, which is really bad. To the point I only had my Bloodletters left, and then they were just kind of outmatched by 2 units of Plague Bearers. I should have realistically flanked my general around the hill and hit the Plague Bearers in the back, but didn't do that either. Over here though, on my left flank, I was winning. I pretty much cleaned up his right flank force, and then I was just hitting his guys in the center at this point. So yes, as we can, it's hard to know what to say when you're narrating a battle. Like, you're going over the whole battle, but like, you don't want to bore people to death. That's what I'm trying not to do. But you know, shit happens. So as I was saying, as you can see, my entire 2 units of Khorne Chosen and Chaos Warriors were annihilated by the Plague Bearers, until the point I only had this 1 unit of Bloodletters left. Which did manage to kill a lot of Plague Bearers, because Bloodletters are beast. So if I would have been clever and had my 2 units of Bloodletters just run up here, they would have battered those Plague Bearers pretty easy. But I sent 1 unit of Bloodletters over here because I didn't want to bunch them up. I wanted them to be able to support for my army, but I wasn't sure how John was going to use his Plague Bearers. But I should have been paying attention more to what I was doing when I came up this hill, rather than sacrificing a unit. Even if I would have sent my Bloodletters up here first, they still would have got killed by the 2 units of Plague Bearers. But I wouldn't have lost my Warriors of Chaos unit and Khorne Chosen, and I could have hit these halberds in the back. But should have been a bit more clever. But what are you gonna do? So now he charges his general in to try to. He was chasing after my general, but I ran him away, and just to avoid the charge, sacrificed my own guys. And then I charged my guys in to his general unit. So now this ball in the center has turned into like a giant free-for-all. I like the blood crushers on this. They look awesome. We decided not to, and this is where John's Music Man's general fell and died. We decided. Usually when we play battles with Warhammer, I'm not like a huge fan on lots of cavalry, so we don't play with cavalry very much. If you ever wonder why we hardly ever have cavalry, we do play a lot of battles with cavalry, but just, I don't know, I prefer just seeing infantry units slug it out. I guess it's just personal preference. Over here, my Bloodletters are finally just getting whittled down. There's like 2 massive units of fucking Chaos Warrior halberds and 2 units of Plague Bearers wailing on him, so they're like down to like 3 dudes. As for this end, some of my cowardly Marauder axe throwers came back because they're really one of the few ranged units that Chaos have. And started throwing axes at everybody, and then one of them ran out, so they just charged into close combat a little bit. Sadly, axe throwers don't have, like, Chaos don't have that many ranged units, which kind of sucks. But I'm throwing axes at somebody. Who am I throwing axes at? Oh, these ones over here. Oh, that's cool. They're pretty cool though, the axe throwers. But their morale is horrendous, and they run away really easily. So if you're going to play as Chaos, and you're not playing as a specific god, then I would recommend taking like Flamers of Zinch, or something like that, rather than, or even take like Heretic Empire Archers or something, I don't know. But the axe throwers are okay. Their missile is like 9 or 14. I'm not sure which one, but they're pretty good. But their just morale is so crap. So yeah. Alright, at this point, Music Man finished off my bloodletters over this hill, and we were getting ready for like a final standoff of the armies. But I was currently finishing off his Chaos Knights here. So if I just speed this up a little bit. Oh, okay, wait. Alright, so I finished off his Chaos Knights, and then we decided to like use the last of our forces to like reform and then have like one final battle. So I had like hardly any men left, and he outnumbered me and had like 2 near enough full units of Plague Bearers and the Halberds. I wasn't so much worried about the Halberds, it's just more the Plague Bearer units because they have 20 attack. But I had half a unit of Bloodletters left, which is a little bit crap, but you know. Alright, so let's speed it up again because we decided to reform. Alright, so okay, I think I've reformed now. My general unit was literally just my general. He was the only dude left. Check him out. He was the only dude left standing over this dead bloodletter. Okay, so we decided to have one last battle, and then Music Man was being all like, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if I charged you right now?" and stuff. So I thought, okay, that's how it is it? And then I didn't realise this unit of Halberds came back, but that's another story. So I was moving those back, and then he was like, "Oh, wouldn't it be funny if I just charged you right now?" So I decided to just charge him. I was like, "Yeah, funny, charge." And then I charged him, and then I started to charge all the rest of my army, as you can see now, for our final battle. So this was like the end, the closest point, where it was going to be decided. So I had like some Bestigors, Bloodletters, and this was just like, this was it, man, this was it. Excuse me. But I had one thing that Music Man didn't have, is my general unit. So I thought if I kept rallying my troops that I'd be able to win this. You know, even though I was outnumbered and kind of like massively outclassed, I had my general left, so I thought if I keep rallying them they won't run away. But Music Man knew that's one of my sneakiest strategies. Like when I do a final stand, I'll like hide my general in the back and keep rallying my troops so they won't run away. So I had my general here, and I moved him over here so I could get like reach of all my units who were fighting. But Music Man knew what I was doing, so I was like, yeah, I was thinking to myself, alright, if I keep my general alive, I can win. Because my bloodletters were doing pretty well against this unit of Plague Bearers, and finishing them off. So I was like, I'll keep my general alive and I'll win. But Music Man was like, he must have been noticing that I was doing this, so he charged like a unit of Halberds at my general, and I saw it coming and I was like, crap. So I tried to run him away, and I was like, oh no, and I was proper shitting myself, and I tried to run him away, but for some reason he stood in one place and then was killed. As you just saw then, he just stood there and then died, and then as soon as he died, my unit of Marauders holding off these Halberds over here ran away. So then my bloodletters got flanked, which was gay, and pretty much it was the end for me at this point. Like the battle, it was so close, like we were just down to these men here, that it was literally it. And then for ages it just kept going, only a miracle of God or a military genius can win this battle, and I thought, now my general's gone, I ain't gonna win it. So I'm gonna speed this bit up. I know I never usually speed up my battles, but I am speeding this bit up for you guys because this bit literally went on for ages. So I'll slow it down again. So he just whittled down my last units, surrounded me, and then my men though stack in till the very end, even without my general. God damn. even without my general, they stuck in to the very end and fought to like the last man, which I was really surprised about and was like, yay. But he still had like one ragtag unit of plague bearers and some halberds left, and kind of just outnumbered my very few dudes who were left alive. But the battle itself was just awesomely close, like the closest battle me and Music Man have ever had. So it was pretty epic. It was pretty epic to say the least. But yeah, here's my last few halberds just dying, and then they routed. There's one guy left, and then he routed and ran away, which I don't blame him. Might run away as well, probably. And then my other unit just died, and that was it. I lost 98% of my army, and John lost 95% of his army, so it was super close. Well, I hope you enjoyed this multiplayer battle, guys. Sorry about speeding it up. I know I never usually speed up my battles, but there are just some bits where you don't want to bore people to death. I do apologize. Every time I do a video, every time it's just like my throat's like, no, you cannot film videos. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it though, guys, and as you can see the results here, epically close battle. If anyone would like to get Call of Warhammer or is interested in Warhammer and looking to get the mod, Music Man 101 has a video of it on his channel. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. If you're interested in playing multiplayer with us on Call of Warhammer or Third Age Total War for Medieval Two Kingdoms, contact us through Steam or through YouTube, and then you can get in touch with us through Steam from there. Look out for more multiplayer battles, guys, from Call of Warhammer and Third Age and all other sorts of stuff. And this is Dark Angel Gaming, and we are signing off.